I'm sure you've already heard of the nesting phase. This is when parents start to eagerly get things ready for the arrival of their new little one. So I am so excited to share with you some tips that you can start to do now. First, let's talk about clothing. Babies grow very quickly, so it's easy to realize that all these clothes that you have for 0 to 3 months that you've washed and ripped off labels no longer fit your little one. So instead, I encourage you to get a few clear totes, take a few of each clothing size, take off the label, wash them, fold them, and place them inside the clear label totes. Each tote is going to have a label with the size on it, 0 to 3 months, 3 to 6, 6 to 12, and so on. So just a few of each. Place those bins in your closet and then wait for baby to outgrow each level. As they outgrow the 0 to 3 months, you can take those clothes, place them in the 0 to 3 months bin, and then take out the 3 to 6 months bin that is already washed and ready to go. And as baby continues to grow, you just replace the size. And if you need more of each size as you go, then go ahead and start to prepare at that time as you need them. You might find you need more of the 3 to 6 months and not so many of the 0 to 3. Second is preparing for different stations. We always encourage you to have a feeding station, a sleeping station, and a changing station wherever you will most likely be the frequent time of the day. If you have a single-story home, that might be the baby's bedroom, or that could be your bedroom. No worries. However, if you have a two-story home, it's essential that you think about not walking up and down the stairs too often. So you may have a feeding station, a changing station, and a sleeping station on both floors of your home. Your upstairs level might simply be the baby's nursery, but your downstairs may be a dining room table where you have a contour change pad with some wipes and diapers and change of clothing. Your sleeping station might be a bassinet or a playpen. And your feeding station could be a nice cozy chair or a side of the sofa. One of the things I love to encourage our partners to do is to have a little bin nearby your feeding stations and always check it every day to make sure it's replenished with some snacks, some granola bars, some water, maybe a magazine. Because for those moms who are breastfeeding, it may take you some time to finally settle into the position where baby is breastfeeding well. And that is going to be the moment that you realize you haven't eaten or drank anything all day. So to have a little stocked container next to you with some of those items will be helpful to mom. I also love encouraging families to have a job jar. As we creep up to our delivery date, there may be so many tasks that you're daunted with that you're worried about not getting finished, but please don't worry about those things. Instead, put them on a little piece of paper and toss them into a little container or a job jar. And then when people come to visit you, they will ask you how they can help. And most people genuinely do want to help you. But it can be a bit high anxiety inducing if we're trying to think on the moment of what that person can help with. So instead, have that job jar with different tasks that you might have in there that you didn't accomplish, like organizing the Rubbermaid cupboard, but also ongoing tasks like walking the dog, perhaps taking the toddler to the park, maybe making some snacks. So have some things in that jar, and when people come and visit you, you can suggest for them to reach in and see what it is that they might be able to help with. A baby mood announcement is another great option. Most people want to know that mom and baby are doing well and that baby is a boy, the name, and what they weigh. But also in that first couple of days and first week with your newborn, it's important that you're spending some one-on-one time learning about each other, learning how to feed, how to burp, all those newborn care things that you are new at. And if you have too many visitors and too many phone calls, it can be quite exhausting and very difficult to accomplish those things. So a baby mood announcement is letting an outgoing message happen, whether it's on social media, via text or phone message, letting everyone know that mom and baby are fine, the details, so is it a boy or girl, how much did they weigh, what's their name, and that we respectfully ask everyone to give us a week or 3 days, whatever you feel is reasonable, to just bond as a family and just navigate our new roles together. And we'd love to have you all visit starting on Monday. That will just give you that opportunity to bond and really learn about all the new things you need to take in that early few days. Food is another big one that some families don't think about. Once baby arrives, it can be so exhausting to have to worry about meals, and McDonald's and pizza are only going to last you so long, especially if you're breastfeeding. So I encourage parents to plan ahead, either by doing some meal prepping and putting things in the freezer on their own, perhaps reaching out to different companies that are offering meal prep and delivery services. And one of my favorites that one of our clients did was they had a party with all their family and friends a few weeks before baby arrived, invited everyone over, supplied the recipes, the ingredients, and some snacks and wine, and everyone cooked together for one last party before baby came. And then mom and dad got to keep all of those meals. So how nice is that to have some fun with friends and family and be able to have 10, 12 different meals put in your freezer? Something else to consider is mommy groups or daddy groups. It's so important that once baby arrives, you're getting out and you're having this support and you're getting out in the sunshine and you're meeting other people and specifically other parents going through what you're going through. But if you wait until after baby arrives to do your research, we found that many clients find it too challenging and end up not doing it. So why not look now? Look for a mommy group or daddy group in your area and see if you can join now, and aim it to be when you think you may be ready to go out, a month after baby arrives, 2 months after baby arrives, so that it's already planned and scheduled and on your calendar. You will more likely go out. And it is so important for your mental health to be able to go out and see other people and hear other people going through the same things that new parents are going through. And finally, reaching out to your support team. If you're looking for someone to support you through labor, be sure to reach out to them now, and looking for someone like a PNSW, for example, to help you through that. If you're looking for home support once baby has arrived, same. Find an agency and do your interview process now so that you can be in front of it and not try to look for someone once baby arrives. And then finally, breastfeeding consultant. If you are thinking about breastfeeding, I really highly encourage you to reach out to an LC or an IBCLC. An IBCLC is an international board certified lactation consultant. They have extensive training on breastfeeding. And if that is something that you really, really want for your little one, then be sure to reach out to them before baby arrives, as soon as baby arrives, and even for a follow-up a few weeks later. I really hope some of these tips help you get ready and ease into that eager nesting phase.